Miss Sara.
Let's draw. Did you see Miss Sara?
Hi, everybody.
Someone says your haircut. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, McKenna. Hi, Marky. Hi, Miss Renee.
Good morning.
How is everybody?
Morning. Miss Sara.
Hi. We're going to draw today in about 2 more minutes, okay? What's up, Marky?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. McKenna, did you bring Quinny today?
Mm-hmm.
I see her. She's hiding behind you, huh?
Where is she?
He's by my back.
Right behind your back. I saw her little hand waving.
Veronica,
He
come here,
needs
babe.
some raisins because I'm trying to bake them.
I don't know.
I know. The elevator was
We're going today.
Marky. Yeah.
Miss Renee!
Hi, Hey. Hi.
Miss Sara, are we drawing?
It might be a
today?
quiet day. She's here.
You have to say hello.
Sarah.
Yeah. Are you guys ready to draw?
Oh,
Hi, Kim. Hi, Quinn.
Paper.
Good morning.
Veronica, paper and a pencil. You want to draw with us?
All right.
Hey, Mark,
Wait about 1 more
go grab
minute. I see Lily signing on right now. Let's wait till she's ready too.
We're waiting for
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Can you get a piece of paper? Yeah. Okay.
Lily, we're gonna draw today. Can you get some paper and a pencil?
Yes.
Awesome.
Can you get that book we were using to write on for something hard to write on? That book that we used yesterday? Isn't it right here right here? Okay, hold on. Mark, did you get a pencil? Go get a pencil from the pencil box. Because I think we're gonna need a pencil, not crayons.
Yeah, you're gonna need a pencil. Today it's a little bit of a challenge what we're gonna draw.
No, we're gonna need a pencil, baby, not colored pencils. We need a regular pencil.
You can get a regular pencil, Mark, and then you can color it in after, because this one will be really fun to color, I think. In fact,
We'll get a
I'm gonna go
regular.
ahead and put on my camera who we are drawing today. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Goofy.
Goofy
I
will be really fun to color
remember
after.
Goofy. He was at Disneyland.
Yeah. I like to go on YouTube and watch movies about how to draw all these guys for you.
Close it, close it, close
I
it.
missed it.
Veronica, get a pencil box, please.
Oh,
I missed it,
Veronica,
McKenna. You have no idea.
your school pencil box for us? No, not pen, a pencil, please. Just grab the school pencil box. We have tons of pencils in there. Please, Veronica?
All right, Veronica and Marky, we're ready to get started. Are you guys ready?
yeah. Oh, not yet.
Hurry up, let's go.
Okay,
Veronica,
I'm gonna move really slow so you can get ready, okay?
okay, forget it. I guess we're just not gonna do it then.
Wait.
Your pencil box. Okay, okay. Mark, come on.
All right, are you guys ready to try drawing Goofy?
Look, Mark, right here.
I'm drawing Goofy.
Okay, we're gonna start Goofy
Veronica, you're not gonna draw with us? That's okay. You don't have to.
circle, kind of in the middle of your page. Make sure you leave enough room on top to fit his hat in a little bit, and leave enough room on the bottom for his big doggy mouth.
Go quickly.
He's a dog.
Use this. Here, Mark. Go, get quickly.
My hair a little darker, so you can see better.
On top of it.
And I'm gonna put you guys on all quiet so we don't hear all the extra things at your house right now, okay? So, he is a dog. Did you know that? He doesn't really look like a dog because he walks on his feet, but he is. It's true. And one of the things you need to remember for drawing is you don't want to push your pencil too hard, because then if you make a mistake, it's really hard to erase. So make sure you write really soft, okay? Can you try that? Now, the next thing we're going to need for Goofy is, it's kind of tricky to describe. You kind of want a really big flat rainbow. That's going to be the top of his big nose. It's what is called a snout on a doggy. Okay, so don't make it too too big. You want it to be kind of flat. And then you're going to make another smaller rainbow right underneath. Okay? And that is going to be the bottom part of his little doggy snout. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a second because I know that I can talk pretty fast. All right, now his snout has to get connected. So you're just going to kind of draw like a round letter C or like half a circle on both sides to connect the pieces of his snout. So now what you have kind of looks like a bean, like a jelly bean, doesn't it? Okay. And what does Goofy have right on the tip of his snout?
No.
A nose. Give him a big nose.
Look, a nose.
And I'm going to color mine just a little tiny bit, not too dark. Just color it a little bit. So I remember that when I'm going to color this later with crayons or markers or something, I want his nose to be what color? Does he have a pink nose? Does he have a blue
No.
nose? He has a big black nose, right?
I'm so sad it half.
Okay. And now, one of the things that people do to make our drawings look a little bit more real is they like to give it some details. Dogs are kind of wrinkly, right? So we want to try to give him a couple little wrinkles right over his nose to show that his nose kind of sticks out a little bit, right? So they're just like big rainbow wrinkles.
That's good. That's good, Mark.
Right on top of his nose. And that shows us that his nose sticks out.
Just try it the best you can.
This
I can't do
looks
it
like
for you.
Marky, it doesn't have to be perfect. Everybody's looks a little different.
Okay, Veronica, just do it the best you can.
And Garfield has this and this to make an.
All right.
Like I think you like crumble up.
No. Just.
All right. The next thing we need is his big open mouth because Goofy is a very smiley doggy, right? But before we can draw his open mouth, he has two giant things sticking down all the time. Do you know what he always has showing when people draw Goofy?
Teeth.
He has two really big teeth. And his teeth look kind of like marshmallows. You want to draw
No, he don't have
two big marshmallows sticking down from his mouth. Make sure you make them kind of far away from each other because that's part of what makes Goofy look so silly.
Look, Mark, right here.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Now, let me see. Let me see.
Just like a marshmallow.
So we got technology for the smart clinic. We got
Okay.
Doing funky.
Okay.
This is
And are you guys ready now to draw the rest of his mouth and his big smile?
like it. I made it.
We're going to make a little letter U or smile face. And then you're going to make another one right next to it, a little bit bigger. And that's his lip. We have chubby lips, not skinny lips, don't we? And you see how I messed up a little bit right here? That's okay, because when I color it later,
That actually looks like Goofy.
Oh,
does it look like Goofy yet, Mark?
yep.
Good. He's tricky, isn't he?
Got it. Look.
Now,
You need to participate.
okay. What does he have inside his mouth? What do all of us have inside our mouth? It's big and pink.
What's in your mouth?
Tongue. We are going to give him a big tongue that kind of looks like two mountains coming together.
Clean.
And that shows his happy, Goofy tongue.
Yep, that's okay. Close it up, Mark. Close it up.
All right, you guys doing okay so far?
Put it in.
Do it.
Okay, you got it.
All right. The next thing we're going to draw is
Good job.
where his eyes go. And first we're going to draw the big white part of his eyes. And it looks kind of like two candy canes touching. So you're going to start in the middle of his forehead. You're going to draw one backwards candy cane. and one other candy cane. Mine are a little lopsided. That's going to make him look even easier.
I saw one Goofy at the back of the front when we're walking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I did see a Goofy this morning, huh?
Saw it far away, and I see it at the somebody.
Very cool. Speaking of walking, if you live close to the preschool and you go for a walk right now, you are going to see some beautiful drawings on the ground that Miss Sylvia is making. And she's making these drawings so that you can lay down with them and pretend to be part of the drawing. And you can take a picture. So you're going to have to come to the school sometime soon. She's going to try to do 1 or 2 a day and keep doing more and more drawings on the ground, okay?
Good job, Mama.
Thank you.
All right. The next thing we need is we're going to get ready to draw the rest of his face. So you see how the top here looks like the top of a heart or like a letter M? We're going to draw another one right on top of
Mine
it.
is N.
Like an
Mine
M
is
for McKenna or an M for Mark or the top of a heart because we all love each other so much at school. Okay, and that's going to be the top of his head, and it kind of looks like eyebrows, doesn't it?
I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too. Okay.
We walked through here when this was closed.
Yeah?
I asked Granny if this was mine,
Wow.
and Granny called it.
The next thing we're going to draw is like a big rainbow. Actually, it's a little rainbow, but it's going to be a tall rainbow. You want to take a rainbow from the bottom of his eye and up to touch snout. And this is going to be Goofy's cheek.
Look.
So from the bottom of his eyeball, I'm going to go up, touch.
Wait, you're making Goofy?
Yes, we are.
Are you making?
We are making Goofy. We're almost done, actually. I am so excited to see how yours look.
Look at mine.
It looks great so far, Marky. Let's finish it up, and then we're all going to share ours, okay? Now, when you smile, the sides of your mouth go up, right? So we want to draw that little up part. We're going to give him 2 little smile dimples. And those are like little tiny rainbows right inside the cheeks you just drew. And that's what makes him look super happy.
Little line in there. Yeah, look.
Okay.
Don't twiddle it, just
If I
put it
start
in.
to go too fast, just say, wait, Miss Sara. Okay, so I know I'm talking too fast. You let me know. Now, the next little thing we need, right from the middle of that cheek you just drew, you're going to draw a little tiny baby letter C. And that's where we put his ears in just a second. See how there's really tiny little letter C's? One's backwards, one's a regular C. And we're going to use those in just a minute for his ears, but we're not quite ready for that yet.
You got it, bud?
I don't got this.
You don't got it, Marky? That's okay. I drew, I think, 5 before I knew I had it. It took me a few tries, I promise.
Okay.
All right.
Goofy!
Now, you see how you have that circle you drew it the first time? Go ahead and take that C you just drew and trace your circle so that it touches the eyebrow you drew. And that way you have all of his head in there really good.
Here, Mark, look.
I can't do that.
You got it, bud?
Okay, I'll try to do it.
That is what we like to hear, Marky. We always want to try.
Just try the best you can.
Yep. Because as long as you try your best, it's going to be perfect for you.
That's okay. That's the best that Marky can do.
Now, what is missing on his face?
Eyes.
Eyes.
Hi.
And if you want to make him look really silly, you can make his eyes different sizes. So I'm going to give him one tiny eyeball right here and one kind of
I'm going to give a huge eyeball.
and I'm going to color them in just a little bit so I remember to make them dark black if I want to color my picture later. Okay, but see how I made them different sizes? Doesn't that make him look really silly?
Inside of his eyes.
Yep.
Here's his eyes. Yeah, mine does not look so pretty.
It's okay.
Look at mine. Mine doesn't look like a real good one.
Now, Goofy always has something on his head. What
Super
does Goofy
funny.
always wear? What does he always have on his head?
Yeah.
Always.
Ears.
Oh, should we do his ears first? We can do his ears first. His ears. Remember that little baby C you drew a little bit ago? You're going to take from the top of that little baby C, and you're going to draw a big part of a circle.
I try my
Look.
best.
Okay.
So his ears are big. They look kind of like raindrops or like letter J's. They're really big.
You know, Mickey Mouse ears are so slimy.
Mickey Mouse's ears are a little easier, huh? Because they're just circles. Goofy's ears are kind of funny. I actually
I
want
like
this one a little different. I'm going to make this one a little
Daddy.
That's good.
okay. Now we're ready for Goofy's hat. And his hat is pretty easy. And
Look.
you know that when they made Goofy at Disneyland, they tricked us a little bit. They wanted us to know he was a dog. So the first thing they drew for his hat was what looks like a dog bowl.
Orange.
Okay, so you're going to draw two little lines up.
Orange one.
Lines up.
And you're going to connect them with this big part of a circle. And it's kind of like a dog bowl on his head.
And
You
you
can do
like
it.
Mickey Mouse?
Okay, if it goes a little bit off the page, that's okay. You can do it. Come on. Try.
You know, Marky, if you don't like this one, I'm going to put this video on the internet, and you can always watch it again later and try again. Did you know that?
I'm going to see it on the internet too.
Okay.
Here,
It's
go.
I didn't try so good, but I'm going to see it on the internet.
That's okay. I'm sure it looks better than you are thinking it does. We always think that we don't draw very good. All right. The next part of his hat is two little lines and then one line to connect them. And that is supposed to look like a collar for a doggy. So first we have what looks like a little doggy bowl, and then we draw his little doggy collar.
It's okay. Just do the best you can.
And then we do
Why?
My favorite part, what do doggies like to eat?
dog food.
Dog food and bones. So the top of his hat is supposed to look kind of like a doggy bone. We draw two little letter C's, and then we connect them
Well, we get to retry.
bubbles.
Hi,
No,
Sarah.
it's supposed to look kind of like a silly dog bone.
Sarah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I can't do that. I have a Disney character instructions, so I know how
Really?
to. Mine is a little boring.
That is amazing.
I
Lily.
have my own paper.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All kinds
Okay.
of Disney characters.
And that is your Goofy. How'd it turn out? Now, does anybody remember from last time we did drawing, what is the most important thing that an artist always does when they draw something? Remember?
Draw their name.
That's right.
Here.
Your name.
Here's my Disney
So
character.
don't forget to write your name. I wrote mine really messy.
This
Lily,
is
that
mine.
book is awesome. I hope you practice that sometimes. Drawing is a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I did this other thing on my mom's
A
phone.
little circle with the tail.
Followed with my mom. It was cool.
So take one more minute to finish up your drawing, and then I'm going to ask everybody to show us theirs, okay? So I'll give you one more minute to finish your drawing and to write your name, or to have a grown-up help you write your name if you need help.
Now
R.
what?
A little line with the remember a line with the curve.
A line with a curve. What's a line with a
A
curve?
straight line and then a little curve.
Oh. I'm a little bit tired doing line.
And add a little curve.
My silly dogs.
All
And
right.
add a little- goes that way.
Are we almost ready to show off our drawings?
Look at Miss Sarah.
It goes a
Lily,
straight
I'll
line.
show
line
first.
that.
What are you showing us? Who is
That's all
that?
right. That's okay. That's okay.
Those two characters.
Go.
Is he from Trolls?
Go, Veronica.
I have chores too.
Veronica, show.
Yeah, I forgot her name. She's the queen, right?
No, it's different.
Oh.
Show yours, Mark.
Did you draw Goofy, Lily? Do you want to show us your Goofy?
No,
You don't want to show us?
because I was too busy drawing something else. This is the
That is perfectly fine.
This is the clean Goofy. I'm drawing a cow right now.
That's awesome, Lily. I think Marky's ready to show us his.
Clean Goofy. This is the clean Goofy.
He is. I love him, Mark. He looks fabulous. You did a really good job. He was not easy to draw.
Hey, Veronica, show it.
It looks like
Veronica, show yours, babe.
looks
Veronica,
like
let's see.
a big dog.
Veronica, show yours, please.
I draw my name.
Show it.
Veronica, how'd you do?
I need a little silence.
So, Veronica, that looks great. You guys did a fabulous job. I'm very proud of you. McKenna, let's see yours.
Want to see mine?
Let's see
now?
McKenna's. Let's see McKenna.
McKenna, I love the ears. You did a great job with his big ears.
And it's funny.
It is funny. I love it.
And they're
Goofy is so silly.
again.
All right, Miss Renee, let's see yours. How'd it turn out?
Here's my mama's.
Oh, very nice, Miss Renee.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye for today, okay?
Bye-bye.
And I'm going to send your mommies a list of what we're doing next week, okay? But I have a couple new things we're going to do. In fact, on Monday, we're going to have an outer space party. You're going to have to bring something to show us.
Go to the
Outer space, okay? All right, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.